Okay, so hi guys, Brandy here. I thought I'd come on and do a Can We Talk reading. This is something I've had on my heart um for a couple of weeks now. Well, for a long time, but I've been thinking about it seriously for a couple of weeks. And I tried to record this reading a couple nights ago and was just blocked from getting the messages out. And here I am again. Um I don't think I'm going to get out the reading that I have on my heart, but we're going to see what comes out and just take it from there. So, without any further ado, um, let's see what we have here. Um, let's see, guys. So, we're going to start with the Halloween Oracle and get some significators. And this isn't a pick a card, okay? I just want to preface by saying this is not a pick a card. This is just a chit chat between you and your lover, your person of interest. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, actions, what's on their mind. Um, anything they want to talk about, anything that comes out. So, anything that comes up, this chat is long overdue. They're dying to talk to you, and let's just see what comes out here. So we already have 2 cards popping out. I'm just gonna get one more here. So we have 3. Bottom of the deck, we have it's the owl. And it says wise seeing, wise action. Yeah, so they're ready to take action here. The first card out we have is the Mummy with change. We also have Hearth. And it says happiness in our hearts and homes. Hearth. And we also have Skeleton with strength. Okay, so right away with Mummy, I'm seeing like there's a lot this person has to say with you, to you, with you, to you, Um, they may have a message they want to communicate to you through their eyes. Something that their heart wants to speak to you through their eyes, not necessarily a written word, a spoken word, but maybe thoughts or feelings they're having that they want to emote to you through their eyes. You may catch them looking at you, staring at you. Or if you don't like know this person, or you're not like with this person in the 3D, like you might think about them in your dreams or fantasize about them looking at you or staring at you like in the 3D or in the 5D or something. They might be trying to convey some sort of message with their eyes or speak to you from their heart, like with their eyes, if that makes sense. Um, yeah. And what they're trying to tell you, it's like with the mummy is like come from like, this is just like my general knowledge from social studies, okay? Mummies come from like ancient Egypt, like tombs and stuff like that, right? And it's like these feelings are ancient here that they're trying to convey to you. We have these pyramids in the background, this like ancient sort of background with this ancient figure here. And it's like they have these ancient feelings for you, and they're trying to convey through their eyes the feelings that they have for you in their heart. And even on the bottom of the deck with this owl card, look at this set of eyes here. There's a message they want to convey through their eyes. Maybe, their feelings about you, their like the warmth they feel for you, or the softness or kindness they feel for you, is something that they can only emote to you through their eyes. Maybe they can't even put it into words or something like that. Or like because I'm just looking at this guy's eyes, and they do look very soft and kind and sympathetic. It almost looks like he's gonna cry or something like that. They look a little like sad and soft, you know. Maybe there's some kind of message. There's some kind of message here. And maybe it's something that can't be spoken with the mouth, right? Because his mouth is covered up. You know, maybe it's a message that comes from the heart through the eyes, you know, and they say the eyes are the window to the soul, you know. Um, yeah, something about the eyes for sure. And we do have hearth here. And the hearth is, you know, the heart of the home. And literally it says happiness in our hearts and homes. So yeah, combined with this mummy card, yeah, it's like there's a message in his heart about warmth, about how warm he feels. Um, he or she, guys, take it as it resonates, okay? Whatever your special person is, whether it be male or female, okay? Take it as it resonates. Okay, it's like they feel warmth for you in their hearts, and they want to convey this to their eyes because their words for some reason just can't do it justice. Maybe it's because right now you guys aren't together, or maybe it's because they feel like they don't have the words, or maybe it's because they feel like they don't know the words, or maybe it's because they feel like the message is just so deep that they just can't convey it with words. Words aren't enough, words aren't sufficient, because it's a very ancient feeling that goes back a long time, ancient civilizations ago, you know. And it's a very warm feeling with this heart, okay? It's a very warm feeling they get in their heart space for you. Um, So when they look at you, you know, when they look at you, they try to convey that warmth. They try to convey how they feel, and to let you know. And they may be trying to speak to you telepathically. Um, you know, it's like when they hug you, they don't want it to just be a regular hug. They want to hold you and squeeze you, you know, warm and tight, and you know, and they try when they talk to you, and it's not like they have to try. It's easy when they talk to you, right? It comes naturally for them. You know, when they talk to you and they want to convey this warmth that they feel for you. Um, so this is the first message coming out here. This sort of warmth that this person has in their heart for you, and these ancient feelings here with the mummy, you know, it's like they've been crystallized in a tomb, like preserved over time or something. These ancient emotions, like you've known each other from past civilizations, past lives, and their feelings have literally been crystallized and crystalline. And you know, they want to say so much to you. You know, they want to say so much to you. They want to convey so much to you. These feelings are ancient, with the mummy coming out first. You know, and then we have the skeleton with strength. Yeah, and these feelings are strong feelings. I just want to see what the book says about the skeleton. Um, to see if we can pick up any additional messages, because I just want to see what it says. Okay. Um, skeleton. It's there's like a little poem. It says on the outside is flesh, on the inside is bone. There is strength in vulnerability, in power we have grown. It's a beautiful poem. So I'm not gonna read the whole book, but the book talks about the poem a little bit, and about how there's strength and vulnerability. So yeah, this card is about vulnerability, right? And yeah, this person has been completely stripped of their flesh and everything, and they're just bone, completely stripped to the bare bone, completely vulnerable. Um, so you could make this person feel like vulnerable with you, or you could be feeling vulnerable with this person, one or both, probably both. Um, but what needs to be talked about is this vulnerability that's being felt between the two of you. Because this is a very special feeling. Vulnerability is very, very special, guys. And the poem's talking about how there's strength in vulnerability. How it strengthens the bond between the two of you. Strengthens your relationship and allows you to grow as a couple. You know, when you're vulnerable with each other. Yeah. So these sort of ancient feelings are very vulnerable feelings too. Very warm feelings, very vulnerable feelings. These ancient feelings this person has for you are feelings of vulnerability and warmth. Yeah. Um, our natural inclination, in today's society, is not to show our vulnerability to people because, there's so many reasons to want to protect yourself and so many, like, I don't know, just people you don't want to be vulnerable with out there, right? But this person wants to be vulnerable with you and is vulnerable with you, and that's very, very special, because you don't really find that in today's world. Um, and there is a lot of strength in that. Um, because you can't really grow unless you are vulnerable, right? You can't really grow into your full self. But yeah, that's very rare to find someone. It's very special to find somebody you can be vulnerable with. So I'm feeling like this is a very rare connection. This is a very special connection. This is a very warm connection. This is a very ancient connection. This is a connection filled with emotion, um, security, and safety. Um, a very cozy connection. Um, so let's get into the tarot a little bit and see what needs to be talked about, what needs to be said, what needs to be addressed. Let's just like put it on the table. Um, let's just put it on the table here. Okay, let's see. Okay. So what needs to be talked about in this connection? What needs to be addressed between these two people? What needs to be talked about or addressed? What needs to be put on the table? With the Wheel of Fortune, first card out. Wow. Wow. So what good luck you two have coming into each other's lives. What a lucky break this is for the two of you. How lucky the two of you feel to have each other in each other's lives. How life has gotten exponentially better. How you wake up every day and want to live life to the fullest. Now that you have each other, you know. Falling out next to it, we have the Three of Swords. Um, this is a very emotional card, guys. The Three of Swords. Okay. When I think of it, I think of like tears, crying, heartbreak. Okay, someone who's in like emotional anguish. Um, there's this song. It's I'm in agony. Um, agony. You know, um, and it's by G-Eazy, guys. And it talks about when his mother died. Okay. Um, but yeah, it's like that kind of agony of being in love, with somebody, or that kind of pain of being in love where it's like you never want to part from the person. You're so happy you have them, you're so happy you found them, and every little thing they do affects you, any of their little hurts and pains, and it just hurts to be apart from them. And it's like, it's all consuming, and it brings you to tears, and it causes you to break and break down. And it's like that with the Three of Swords. Um, the song by G-Eazy, about his mother dying, it's called Angel, and it's not a sad song. It talks about how she's an angel. But part of the hook, part of the chorus says he's in agony, and this Three of Swords, this agony, you may think it's a negative thing, or it might seem like a negative thing from the surface at first glance, but it's not a negative thing. This sort of pain, this sort of agony, um, you know, um, it's actually really beautiful. Okay, guys, um, and it's coming out next to the Wheel of Fortune. Um, so yeah, you both feel so lucky, so lucky. Like the good times are here. The good times can roll. You know, maybe there was an element of agony before you came into each other's lives. Um, but with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like the good times are here. You know, bottom of the deck, we have strength. Again, strength. This is a very strong bond, a very, very strong bond. Um, and we were getting that with the significators. We said this is something that is ancient, right? Something that is ancient from like past civilization, past life. And it's that type of bond where it's like, um, when you meet the person, you're intensely and strongly attracted to them. You don't know why, but you feel like you know them, or you know them from somewhere, or you have an affinity or affection or a liking for them or a taking to them, or you feel bonded to them in some way. You feel like you know them before. Um, there's very strong feelings here. Even between this mermaid and this dragon here. Again, dragons are very ancient creatures. And it's like the bond between the mermaid and the dragon. These two very ancient creatures. I think the dragon might be more ancient than the mermaid. I'm not sure. I would think so. But yeah, we have strength here twice. The bond is very, very strong. The bond is very, very strong. It's like when you first met each other, there was instant attraction or chemistry or an instant bond here. An instant bonding between the two of you. And neither of you have felt this before. Neither of you have felt this before. This instant bonding, this instant attraction, this instant chemistry. Um, it's more than just an instant chemistry. It's like an instant bonding here. Um, I don't know why I'm getting this, but you guys may have like marked each other in some way on like, your very first meeting or your very first date. I don't know where I'm getting this marked idea from. I think it's from Twilight or something. Uh, but like you may have like tattooed each other on the very first date or like something like that, or like you will. Um, Either like tattoo each other's each other's names on your body or like on your hearts here. It's like you tattooed each other's names on your hearts here. I'm getting something about tattoos on the heart, um, and marking each other in some way. Like from the time you very first meet. Um, um, let's see. Let's continue here, guys. Yeah, Mars on the very first date. Tattoos, ink. We have the stock card of thanks coming out. So your partner wants to say thanks to you. Um, and this is just like a stock card that came with the deck. This says like thanks for purchasing our products. Um, so this person wants to say like thanks for seeing something special in me. Thanks for investing in me. Thanks for thinking I'm special. Thanks for thinking I'm a special person. Thanks for spending time with me. Thanks for wanting to be with me. Thanks for thinking of me. You know, thanks for all your support. Thanks for all your kindness. Um, Thanks for all your gratitude and graciousness. This person is just very grateful to you. I could really go on and on and on about how many things they're thankful to you for. Um, this person is just thankful that you're in their life, most of all. They're thankful that you're in their life. They feel very fortunate with this Wheel of Fortune. They feel very fortunate to have you in their life. Um, Bottom of the deck we have is Page of Cups, Page of Pearls. This is about, yeah, happy surprise. Page of Cups is about dating, flirtation, wanting to take somebody out, wanting to take somebody on a date, courtship, pregnancy, engagement, happy news, good news, parties, celebration, you know, um, all these sort of happy events coming in by surprise. Um, so this person definitely sees you as, they want to date you, they want to take you out, you know, they want to shower you with presents and gifts and spoil you rotten. They want to spoil you, you know. You're just so adorable and cute, and they just want to spoil you. You're just so deserving, and they just, especially with this thanks card here, you're just so deserving. And again, I mean, there's nothing you have to do to earn their affection and love. They just love you here. But you are, again, so deserving, and they just want to spoil you. And they want to date you and take you shopping and take you out to eat, and they want to, get you pregnant, and they want to propose marriage and all sorts of things. They have all this sort of relationshipy stuff on their mind. It is a more lighter card, thinking of more like the frivolous side of life, the frivolity, the fun. They want all that fun stuff with you. And they want to surprise you with all of it here with this Page of Cups. These are the types of things they're thinking about with you. Going to parties together and, going to clubs together and bars and movies and dinner dates and dancing, out, shoe shopping and purse shopping, you know, um, you know, flying to New York, going to Canal Street, or, going to LA, and, staying in a hotel and, you know, stuff like that, they just want to court you and date you. They think about it a lot here. With this page of pearls here. Um, you make them feel very young. If you look at this boy in this picture, he looks very, very young, right? His chest is still not, it's not as big as like the knights and the kings. It's still a young man's chest. His face is young. He's got this curly, youthful hair. It's a young, and the pages we know are very young. You make this man, this grown man, feel very, very young, even childlike here. Um, he may be reflecting back on his childhood even. And like I said, this is a very ancient connection, okay? This is a very ancient connection. And you may feel like he remembers you from childhood, or you're someone he knew from childhood or before, or you remind him of someone from childhood, or he's wondering, did he know you when he was a child? And he just doesn't recognize you again now as an adult or something like that. Like, did you guys go to school together or something? Or, you know, um, and maybe he's forgotten your name or something, or you look totally different because you're all grown up now and he just doesn't remember. It's like the feelings are so ancient here. But you make him feel like a little kid again. You make him feel like a little boy. And if your special person is a woman or a girl, okay, just take it as it resonates, okay? Um, I just say boy a lot because most of my viewers are women. Heterosexual. Um, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the star. Wow. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Yeah, so this is how he sees you. As a star, someone who's incredibly, incredibly, incredibly special and rare. You're so special here with the star card. You know, you stand out. You have excuse me. There's something else in the window. You stand out. You have star qualities. Your star qualities, excuse me. And you're so special and rare. You're one of a kind. There's nobody else like you. The way you speak, the way you think, the way you dress. I'm hearing the way you breathe. It's like totally different and unique and rare from everybody else's fingerprint. And it's totally special. The way you eat, the way you breathe, the way you walk, the way you curl your hair, the way you paint your fingernails, you know, you know, um, the way you smooth your dress or your skirt down, the way you press your lips together, the twinkle in your eye, you know, um, when you laugh and, when you cry and, you're just totally special and unique and rare, and you have that unique fingerprint that nobody else has, and it's special from everybody else's. It stands out. It's special. It's unique. It's different, and you're a star. You're a superstar, and I wish I could do this card justice right now, because it's just like, even the way this girl is looking up into the sky at the star and at the moonlight, at the sky. She's in such awe of it. She's in complete awe. He's in complete awe of you. Everybody is, they're in complete awe of you. You're unbelievable. You're incredible. They can't even believe it, you know. And this is the way this person views you, Um, you know, the star is an incredibly beautiful card to get for the way somebody feels about you. Um, definitely view you as special, rare, and different, unique, amazing, dazzling, brilliant, you know. Um, everything you would associate with a star, you know. Um, but he's thinking how special you are, you know. Um, it's not even like there's no one else like you. He only sees you, you know. He only sees you. You're the only thing. See this girl. You're the only thing he's looking at. He's not looking anywhere else. Yeah. Um. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the Five of Coral. Interesting. 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 Um. So your person may have secret admirers or crushes. Um. Are women fighting over him, trying to get his attention. But like I said, all he sees is you. That's very interesting. The Five of Coral came out, and then right next to a star. Yeah. So he definitely attracts a lot of attention, has a lot of secret admirers and crushes, but all he sees is you. Okay. Um. There might be women fighting over him, but like I said, like he's not theirs to claim. It's you. It's you for him and him for you. Um, so they can feel however they want, but it really doesn't matter, you know. Let's get into some more messages here. Um, let's see what else needs to be talked about. What else needs to be talked about between these two people? These two lovers, these two secret lovers. Secret lovers? Why did I say secret lovers? Is that a message? Is someone a secret lover? Oh my god, the Ace of Cups. Oh my god, you guys. This is the heart and soul of the tarot, the Ace of Cups. Wow. This is the love card, honey. This is the most loving card in the deck. The Ace of Cups. This is like a Pisces Venus. If you know anything about Pisces Venus, it is the what do you call it? What's that word? The exalted Venus is the Pisces Venus. The exalted Venus of the zodiac is the Pisces Venus. This is like that Pisces Venus, that unconditional love. This is that all-consuming, unconditional, I love you, you love me, and we're a happy family type love, This is everything. This is everything. This is real, true, deep love here, This is like, I love more than just your body. I love more than just your face or your hair or your clothes or your makeup. This is like, I love your soul. I love your spirit. This is like everything. I love your personality. I love your insides, your outsides, your guts, your blood, your bones, I love all of it, love you from the inside out, everything, honey. This is all of it. This is all the things, all of it. It goes beyond just the physical and the looks and, um, the hair, the clothes, the nice smile. Like, yes, your smile's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But it goes beyond that, into the soul and into the spirit. And it says, like, my spirit connects with your spirit. My spirit loves your spirit. And your soul is beautiful, And that smile is beautiful. It's a reflection of what's going on the inside, and he loves all of it. All of it, all of it. It goes beyond just like you have nice teeth and stuff like that, Um, I hope I'm explaining myself well, guys. I don't mean to say like you don't have a nice smile or something. That's not what I'm trying to say. It goes beyond the physical, into your souls connecting, into your souls touching and remembering each other here, remembering each other, really remembering that ancient touch, that first touch that happened centuries and centuries ago. When he touches you, it's like an ancient touch. It's like he's not even touching you for the first time. His body remembers touching you before, you know. His body remembers being with you before, and you've been together before, and it's like his body can remember it, your body can remember it, you know, and it's beautiful, beautiful love, you guys. It's beautiful, so 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 beautiful. We have the Judgment card. Um, this card can talk about a wake-up call, a call to action, an elevation, a progression, a moving up of the swords into another level or another dimension or another plane of existence. Can talk about so many different things, But yeah, it's like his body is waking up here. Wakening. It's like his body is waking up here. His mind, his soul, his spirit. The more he touches you, the more he's with you, the more he breathes you in, the more he smells your scent. It's like his body is waking up here. His soul, his spirit, his mind, his heart, everything is opening up and waking up within him to be with you, to serve you, to be yours, to fully commit and be yours, to fully commit to you, body, mind, soul, and spirit. It's like he's waking up to this. His body, his mind, his soul, and spirit are waking up to you and the connection. And, it's like this waking up, and he might feel it. I don't even want to say he feels it in his body first. It might be something he feels in his soul or spirit first, but he definitely does feel it in his body. Like, this isn't an 18 plus reading, I don't want to, like take it all the way there, but this could definitely be like hard-ons for sure. He gets hard over you, and definitely waking up, like getting hard, waking up hard to you, waking up hard to thoughts of you, waking up hard, while you're in his arms and stuff like that. Hard while thinking about you, but it's like his whole body is waking up to you here. His soul, his mind, his spirit are all waking up to you. It's like this thing has been mummified in a fucking tomb for centuries and centuries and centuries. And then, one look, one touch. I don't know where my page of cups went. One look, one touch, the sparks here. And it's like all of a sudden everything's waking up inside of him. Yeah, it's like I said, it's been like you've known each other ancient lifetimes ago, and it's like he's wakening up. It's like I said, it's like you guys are like, there's a bond there, and it's like, does he know you from before? From this lifetime or from a past lifetime? He's wondering, did I know her when I was a little boy, when I was a little girl? And he's trying to figure it out, because this bond is so strong and so deep. He's thinking he must know you before, and he does. He knows you from all the way back into like ancient times and ancient civilizations, even before this picture is even showing, even before then. This is just a representation, this isn't even the full picture, of how far back he knows you, It's just like a representation. Did I say that word right? We have the high priestess here. The high priestess. Wow. So yeah, with the high priestess, it's like there's a vow, right? There's a vow between this world and the other realms, right? The other realms and the other dimensions. There's a vow around the high priestess, right? It's not shown in the picture, but it's there. You know, looking like a shimmery sort of curtain, see-through curtain, right? There's a veil around her, and that's to represent, you know, the veil around this dimension and other dimensions. Um, and the veil isn't something to like shut somebody out of, you know, keep secrets away from people. You know, the veil can be opened and closed, um, and you can go behind the veil, you know, with somebody, you know, and share love and secrets and romance with that person behind the veil, you know. But You know, even if you look at this picture of this particular high priestess, it's highly romantic, guys. It's a highly romantic setting. It's a highly romantic scene we have here of her. You know, and this is often how high priestesses are depicted. You know, as highly beautiful and romantic, and the veil is something very beautiful and romantic. Here with this high priestess card. Um, you may have some sort of secret beauty that you possess that only he's privy to. You may have shown him behind the veil into your secret beauty or into some sort of secret chambers of yours. Um, and I don't mean that literally, okay, guys? It could be a literal secret chamber. I don't know. Um, but I'm speaking more figuratively. Maybe it isn't a literal secret chamber. You know, maybe it is. But regardless, there does seem to be some sort of secret beauty here that you have. That when he gets close to you at nighttime, or maybe in dreams or visions of you, it's like he sees this secret side to you um, that maybe others are only seeing from behind the veil, okay? They can't see in its full beauty and its full glory here, you know? Um, and he finds it highly romantic, highly romantic, guys. This picture is so beautiful, so romantic. I'm in love with it. You know, and you may have shared many secrets with this man, or he shared many secrets with you. You know, behind this veil, on these nights together. You know, and those times where you're in bed together at night. You know, in the dark, in the candlelight. You know, by the fire, or with just dim lighting. Are very special to this man. Very special to this man. Um, you know, because that's when your secret beauty comes out, you see. And that's when you bare your soul. And that's when, where'd my card go? And that's when you're vulnerable with him. When you bare your soul, when you're vulnerable with him. Remember that vulnerability card we had in the beginning? This is when you're vulnerable with him behind the veil. You know, behind the veil that happened. I'm not saying that can only happen at night, right, guys? I'm just saying we have a night setting right here, right? This can happen anytime in the day, at night, in the morning, mid-afternoon. But, you know, in those midnight hours, you know, those are very special hours, guys, you know? And there's something about these hours behind the veil where it's like you have a secret beauty and a secret vulnerability that only he can see. You know, and he loves this. He loves this. When it's like you I know this picture's not as pretty as the high priestess. But this is a skeleton card talking about vulnerability, right? And this is where literally it's like you bare your skin. You bare your skin to him. You bare your vulnerable side. You know, so it's very beautiful, guys. Very beautiful. And as I said, he loves that side too. Not just because you're outer beauty and you're so beautiful, okay? So beautiful. But it's like the inside soul gets bared too. You know, all the secrets of your soul, the secrets of your heart, you know, the secrets of who you are, you know, gets bored to him and bared to him. And all the secrets about you. You know, and he loves that, and he loves how beautiful you are, and you're gorgeous, and it's like only he can see the special beauty that you have. You know, it's beautiful, and you're beautiful with him, and you're vulnerable with him, and he loves it. You guys, he loves it. um those are some of the most special times to him. um this this high priestess time with the skeleton card here. Okay, very, very special times to him. Um, Let me switch decks now. Let me see. I just feel like we need to get something from the Rider Waite. I just want to switch decks for a minute. I want to take this card. Oh, we have the Queen of Swords. Let's pull a few more cards here. So what else needs to be laid out on the table, please? What does this man want to say to you? What needs to be laid out on the table? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Let's pull two more cards. What else needs to be laid out on the table, please? What else needs to be laid out on the table? Justice. Wow. And the Empress. Wow. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my gosh. Bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles. So it's very beautiful with the Empress, you guys. So let's see. What is this message trying to say? I just love when the Empress card comes out. Can you tell? Yeah, he sees you as his Empress. So beautiful, so gorgeous. You know, he's thinking you're looking fertile, you know. This woman, this Empress is pregnant. He's thinking you look fertile. Maybe you are already pregnant, you know, and he's admiring your pregnant body, you know, your curves, the way your belly pops out. Or he's thinking he wants your belly to start popping out more. You know, how fertile you look, how you know, wide and curvy your hips look, or you know, how big your bottom is, and you know, how much it pokes out, or how thick your thighs are, or how full your breasts are. You know, he's thinking you're looking very voluptuous and curvy and fertile and pregnant. You know, and very beautiful here, guys. Very, very beautiful. Okay, he's thinking you look very beautiful. So gorgeous, you guys. You know, and like royalty. The Empress obviously is more than royalty. She's a goddess, right? We have the queens, and then we have the Empress. You know, and she's got the crown on her head, the crown of stars there. You know, she's a goddess. She's the Empress. You know, she's eternal love. You know, she's eternal love, beauty, kindness, sweetness, nurturing. She's everlasting, love and beauty, you know. And this is how he's viewing you in such like feminine aura, you know. With the Justice card coming out next to Empress, I think here's something how befitting it is for you to be the Empress, that you are the Empress, or that you are his Empress, or something like that. It befits you very well to be the Empress. You know, you could never be just a queen, or, you know, just a page or a knight. You know, it's very befitting of you that you are the Empress. You inspire him to want to worship you and, you know, and praise you and cater to you and take care of you and spoil you. And these things are very justified in his mind. Um, he's thinking how it's rightly so that you're the empress, because you're so because you embody all the empress qualities. You know, you are the empress. You know, it's right that you are, because you're so beautiful and kind and sweet and nice, and you are the empress. And how well it fits you. You know, how good you look as the empress. It brings justice to him, to you, to humanity, um, to nature, to everything, to God, that you are the empress, you know? Um, with the Knight of Pentacles here, this is like an offer coming in. This is like a mini chariot card here, because the Knight of Pentacles is the most determined knight in the deck. It's earth element. It comes in like steady and slow, but in an unmoving way, in like a way that can't be stopped. There's no like halting it or slowing it down or stopping it. You know, so although it comes in slower, I don't want to say it comes in slow, right? But it comes in slower than like the Knight of Swords, right? Which just rushes in just very recklessly and headstrong, right? But it's sort of like the Chariot, because it's unmovable and unstoppable with all 4 feet of the horse planted on the ground. You know, it just like plods diligently and methodically forward, and it's going to reach its destination, you know? And so this is might be the way that he this might be the way he's been like feeling about you or conducting his actions with you, you know? Um with this Knight of Pentacles. There is an offer here with this Pentacle here, this Knight of Pentacle. Um, but there is a sort of method to the madness here, okay, right? There is some sort of like method to the madness with the Knight of Pentacles, right? It's not the Knight of Swords, it's not the Knight of Wands, it's the Knight of Pentacles. So, especially next to Justice, right? And squeezed between the Queen of Swords. It's like there is some sort of method to the madness. Maybe he's been trying to think about this connection in a very logical way, or he has a logical plan of how to make you and capture you as his empress. Maybe he has some sort of plan here with this Knight of Pentacles. This is more of a planning night, as opposed to someone that just rushes in recklessly. Maybe he's making plans for the future here with this Knight of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. Whether this seems like, and he doesn't have to be an Earth sign, okay? Because I know we do have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy here. He could be, but even if he's not an Earth sign, you know, there does seem to be some sort of logic going on. So even if he doesn't seem to be the most level-headed or logical person, there's a method behind the madness here, and a method behind the madness in the way he wants to propose here, right? Because that's really what we're talking about here, right? With this Knight of Pentacles, this is a proposal. Especially coming out next to this Queen of Swords, it's like there is logic going on here. And I only say that because it's interesting, because throughout this whole reading, I know we didn't go over like the personality of your person or anything like that, but I haven't been picking up on like the most logical person, right? But now we're seeing this person that has a method in the madness, right? Is what I'm gonna say. Um, I don't pick up that they're necessarily someone you would consider to be logical. So you actually might be surprised by how methodically they're thinking in their mind about how to propose or to make you theirs. I think you would be surprised by it, actually, that they have this sort of mental plan here going on, this logical plan. Um that and the Queen of Swords is an executioner, right? She can execute plans. Um she not only has the mental capacity to, but the authority and the power, you know. So that's very interesting. Let me see where we're at on time. We're about an hour in, guys. There's like so many cards we didn't get to. Trying to see if you want to pull some more cards. Let's get a few love messages. Let's do that. Let's see what this person wants to say to you. I think we're gonna get a few love messages right now. Let's just do a little check-in with them and see what it is they want to say to you. Let's just see. What does your person want to say to you, please? We have you're mine forever and ever. Yeah, you're mine forever and ever. And, we have now is not the time. Our paths will always reunite. I need space. What's the point of it all? And I've been fighting a battle I can't win. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. So we got a lot of different messages. And like I said, I might be reading for a lot of different people. So, because they were like really divergent messages. So it might be different messages for different people, but if one of those or several of those resonated with you, just take what resonates, guys. If it didn't resonate and you're just like, what are you talking about? Like, then that's not your storyline and don't worry about it. But yeah. You're mine forever and ever, yeah. So, let's see here. I want to do some spilled tea cards, but I don't want to end the reading on the spilled tea cards because I think they're gossip cards. So, we're gonna do the spilled tea cards, and then I think we're gonna end off on some of the sexual magic. And if it doesn't run too long, then I guess we'll pull a couple of the African tarot. But let's see how it goes, because we're already at an hour. Okay, so let's get into the what's the gossip. So what's the gossip on this connection, please, Spirit? What's the gossip? What's the tea? Let me know. Let us know. What's the gossip? What's the tea on this connection, please, Spirit? What's the gossip? What's the tea? We have status upgrade. Wow. And this is kind of like what we were getting with Wheel of Fortune, right? In the very beginning of the reading, like Wheel of Fortune we had gotten, how both of you feel so lucky to be in each other's lives now. And now we have status upgrade. And it says new achievements, improved social standing, lifestyle elevation, next level. Yeah, so you guys are both going up, up, up as a power couple here. We have trust to signs. It says paying attention to guidance, universe speaking clearly, following intuition, message received. Wow. We have retirement goals. Wow. Long-term stability, future planning, relaxation, earn, living the dream. Yeah. C2 are definitely couple goals, power couple, you know, you know, um, see, we have hustle mode, grinding hard, ambitious drive, determined effort, sleep can wait, and we have false alarm, exaggerated panic, unnecessary drama, overreaction to minor events, much ado about nothing. I also saw Triggered come out and brand new. Oh, here it is, Triggered. A lot of people may be triggered by your connection. We did have the Five of Wands come out with all that jealousy from other women. So there might be other women or even men too here I'm seeing triggered by your connection. You know, because you guys are like this power couple together with status upgrade and retirement goals. You know, it can't knock the hustle is way too strong. You know, your hustle is as a couple and individually is so strong, and you're such a strong power couple and couple goals. It's like you may trigger jealousy in other people. Because we were getting the 501. Mm. So so yeah, that's the tea. That's the gossip. Ooh, guys, I'm getting a little bit sleepy now, but I still do want to do the sexual magic for sure, for sure. Even if we don't get into the African tarot. So let me see. I'm just gonna move these cards over a little bit. So space. And this is just a little deck, okay, guys? It's just a mini deck. But let's see. Let me see. How does or let me see, like, what does my person or this person want to say? Which is your person? I should say. What does your person want to say to you? Let me get the question right. About that. What does your person want to say to you? What else do they want to put on the table? Sorry, guys, my mind is so scrambled right now. What else does your person want to put on the table right now? I'm just gonna pull a few cards here. Yeah, that feels right. One more. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, the guy's lifting the woman up in his arms, and she's literally like curled up in his arms, and you know, he's just holding her. He's holding her up. You know, the Three of Pentacles and the Rider-Waite. It's like one person is on a pedestal while two people are like helping the person hang something or something like it's a pentacle or something like that. So literally, I think this person wants to see you on a pedestal or up high. You know, because again, we have the idea of being raised up high, you know. I think this person wants to see you like raised up high, and you are lifted up in their heart, you know, up high. And you are the empress, so you already are up high, but they want to see you higher. Okay. They're not satisfied. They want to see you higher, okay? Um, they want to see you lifted up high, you know. They want to lift you up high. We have the Three of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Devil, wow, the Sun next to the Devil. We have the Page of Cups again, the Page of Cups. Wow, we have the Page of Cups twice now. The Hanged Man, Five of Pentacles, Page of Wands now. Now we have the Page of Wands. Wow. And we have the Knight of Swords. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, and now we have the Knight of Swords. Wow. It's a racy card, guys. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, and now we have the Knight of Swords. Wow. So see, the Knight of Pentacles is like slow moving compared to the Knight of Swords. This is the fastest knight in the deck, right? So, so yeah, sorry, my mind is like blinking. My mind is like racing right now. But I'm just thinking like all sorts of dirty thoughts that I can't say. But these cards always make me start thinking dirty thoughts, by the way. But I think I'm gonna end the reading there, guys. I'm getting a little, I don't know, it's like getting a little hot in here. Let me just pull one card from the African Tarot, because I promised I would before we get out of here. But at least you guys got to see the cards. I don't know. Did I even show them? I don't even know. Let's just pull a couple cards for the African Tarot. We have the Three of Swords, and that came out in the Ocean Tarot too, as well. The Three of Swords. Yeah. And here we have a picture of what looks like I don't know what kind of African man. Some African man giving up his belongings to what looks like an African king or soldier. Honestly, it looks like a king. Giving up his bag to some sort of king or soldier or something, or royal member. Yeah, this may have a message to do something about submission here. Okay. I know we all love that Weekend song, One of the Girls, you know. He says, I love when you're submissive, you know. But isn't how he says, I love when you're submissive? You know, something like that. Getting a message here about something about submission, okay? Either he wants to submit to you, you know, he wants to submit to you, or he loves when you're submissive. You know, it could be both too, because nobody is ever one way all the time, right? So it could be a mixture of both, like when he submits to you and when you submit to him. Something about submission though definitely turns him on, either the act of submitting or the act of being submitted to, or both. We have the Ten of Swords. Um, in this picture, there's like it looks like a kimono dragon or something, head with like a lion tail. And he's like chasing and eating some goats and some village people. And he's got 10 swords in his back. Um, I don't know. I just heard I want to eat you. I said I want to eat you. He didn't want to eat you. um, yeah, we have this creature eating these village people here. And then we have this looks like the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Um, this king is so cute with his little cross leg. I love that. But yeah, this is the most comfortable king in the deck, right? This is the most respected king in the deck. This is the most wise king in the deck. This is the most wealthy, rich king in the deck. Most stable, secure, and luxury lifestyle king in the deck. So this man has money that he wants to give to you. You know, he's established. He's well off, and he wants to. Like I said, you're his. You're the empress here. He wants to spoil you. You know, because he's the king of pentacles, and he wants to shower you and spoil you. You know. Very, very beautiful reading, guys. I just don't know if we should end it right there on the King of Pentacles. But I don't know where else we would end it because we'd be pulling cards forever. Let's just go back to the Halloween tarot and ask if there's any final messages. Because it just doesn't feel right to end it right there. I don't know. It doesn't feel awful about it. Are there any final messages that this divine masculine wants to say to this divine feminine? Or vice versa? Are there any final messages, please? Final messages, final thoughts, final actions, anything? You want to close off the reading with? Just let us know, let the reader or the viewer know. Any final messages you want to give? Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay. Final messages. We have werewolf. Oh my god. Oh my god. We have werewolf. Final message. This is exploring wildness. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening right now. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't believe this is happening right now. I'm gonna get the book. The poem says, luminosity triggers it, a wild moon rises, pain and blood and fangs, fur and howling, and wolfing guises. It says the werewolf is a kind of shapeshifter, but one that has traditionally had little control over his wildness. In a way, an inner battle between civilization and wild animal nature fights inside the one body. The vitality, strength, and freedom of the animal versus the reason, control, and intellect of the man. Which one, though, is the dominant force? What is the healthy balance between our animal nature, one that is wild, free, connected to nature, and a radically civilized humanness, separated or or dominant over nature. The werewolf asks us to consider this balance and to delve into our own ideas of wildness, independence, and custodianship of the planet. When is the last time you spent all day outside? When is the last time you threw your head back and howled at the moon? Do you squash the vitality and curiosity of your body and mind by sitting all day in front of a computer? The werewolf challenges you to weave a balance between nature and your own nature. Okay. so so that was an interesting last message, guys. The werewolf is all about like wildness and like our wild nature. But then we also have a human nature, right? So, this man could be resisting the urge as it goes, to you know, be completely wild with you, you know. Um, so very interesting, guys. um, anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the reading there. Thank you for coming to the reading, and I hope you enjoy your day, night, evening, week, and I'll see you in the next one.